Nandipha Magudumana isn't giving up on her fight for freedom. The disgraced doctor has been given a lifeline at the Supreme Court of Appeal, now granted leave to appeal a decision by the High Court in Bloemfontein. She's challenging that court's decision to dismiss the application to have her arrest and deportation declared unlawful and set aside. Magudumana is facing a raft of charges linked to Facebook rapist and murderer Thabo Bester's elaborate escape from a Mangaung prison. eNCA senior reporter Silindelo Masikane has more details.
Nandipha Magudumana was brought back to South Africa in April after a manhunt was launched to find her and her lover, Facebook rapist Thabo Bester. The pair were arrested in Arusha, Tanzania, with multiple passports, and according to local authorities, they were in the country illegally. With mounting pressure to bring Magudumana and Bester back home, it seems South African authorities may have bungled the process.
Cannot be, on the one hand, that Tanzania had decided to deport them, and on the other hand, that there was an agreement between the two countries that they should be deported.
The Supreme Court of Appeal is giving Magudumana another chance to state her case. Does this mean she could walk free?
If she's successful in a case, she then walks out because the arrest was unlawful. But the minute she steps out on the court doors, she's rearrested. So one wonders as to what was the real intention behind this particular process, because it's not going to give you the type of reprieve that any reasonable person would want.
It would be a great victory to her. It would obviously stand in good stead if the Supreme Court agrees with her. But does it necessarily mean the end of the road? No, I don't think so. The state might want to employ different tactics.
What the SCA will ultimately have to rule on is whether Magudumana agreed to voluntarily come back to South Africa.
Was her consent a consent that was given to an unlawful and unconstitutional act? And Judge Lobster has already said that this was an unconstitutional, act by the police. So let's see how the Supreme Court of Appeal, or if it goes to the Constitutional Court, will analyze that consent.
A date for the hearing is yet to be set, and legal teams for the state and Magudumana are expected to file their heads of argument. Silindelo Masikane, Johannesburg.